Flatten the curve is a phrase we have all become very familiar with over these last few weeks. Yet across the globe, the trajectory line is spiking. As stay-at-home orders are extended, death rates still seem to be climbing, with no clear end in sight. How much longer do we have to social distance, many are asking? As hospital staffs, first responders, and essential workers labor diligently and selflessly to keep pace, confirmed cases are increasing, people are getting sick, and our economy is taking a serious hit. We are scared, upset, angry, bored, and confused here in the United States of America, one of the most affluent and comfortable countries in the world. As I watch the news each day, I cannot help but wonder, how are the other countries faring? The ones who aren't making it to the news in this crisis. These stay-at-home guidelines are inconvenient and a bit depressing, yet I give thanks each day that my fridge is full, my kids are here, and my home is comfortable. My family is without want during this time. Each day I'm aware that there are many who are hungry, cold, lonely, and dying. Here in the U.S., it's easy to forget about our homeless, our incarcerated, our migrants, especially those who are kept being held in detention centers, and others without homes to go to. Remembering this helps me to keep my situation and my complaints in perspective. While I am aware that there's an enormous amount of suffering across the globe, one place in particular has been etched in my mind and heart, and I cannot help but feel despair. How are the consequences of this pandemic impacting the people of India? Most especially those within the Dalit caste, also known as untouchables. This group of human beings, created equal in the image and likeness of God, suffer unimaginably during good times. I cannot even begin to imagine how they are suffering now. A couple of days ago, CNN reporter Don Lemon made the statement, "This virus does not care what you believe." I would like to add to that statement, this virus does not care what caste you were born into. All are equally vulnerable to it. The bigger problem I fear in India is that those born of lower castes, especially within the Dalit community, will have less access to medical care, proper hygiene, and the necessary resources to survive the country's lockdown orders. On March 29th, India's Prime Minister Modi spoke the following words to the people of India. Please forgive me, especially when I look at my poor brothers and sisters. I definitely feel that they must be thinking, what kind of a prime minister is this who has placed us in this situation? This lockdown is to protect you and your family. It is an issue of life or death. As I reflected on Modi's plea for forgiveness, I felt like crying. The COVID-19 virus kills, but so does poverty. Looking at pictures of empty streets in the main strips of Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and other places, I can't help but wonder, where did all the people go? Yes, many went home, but what about those who have no home to go to? Where are the people who live on the street? Entire families sleeping in tin boxes, crammed together, no possibility of social distancing, without sanitation. As I started to slip into a place of deep sadness, something within stirred and whispered, don't go there. Stay in the light. Yes, we live in a world marked by deep darkness, and the consequences of a global pandemic are going to get worse before they improve. But St. Hildegard of Bingen reminds us that even in the deepest, darkest place, the living light shines through even the tiniest crack. As I was looking through my photos from India, I started to pull aside the ones I thought were most beautiful. Rather than wallowing in sadness, I would like to offer a prayer and celebration of the gift of life so abundant in India. As you listen to the music and view the pictures, please keep in your prayer all who are suffering, especially those born of the Dalit caste, and even more particularly women born in the Dalit caste. India is not the only place in the world suffering. Palestine, China, Italy, Spain, the Philippines, and so on are in need of our prayers and our positive vibes. It is an insurmountable task to include the entire globe in one reflection. And so for today, I am praying in particular for the people of India, and most especially for those within the Dalit caste. A reading from the Book of Proverbs. Woman Wisdom. Wisdom cries out in the street. In the squares she raises her voice. At the busiest corner she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates she speaks. My child, if you accept my words and treasure up my commandments within you, making your ear attentive to wisdom, and inclining your heart to understanding, if you indeed cry out for insight, and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver, and search for it as a hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge God, and God will make straight your paths. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. It will be a healing for your flesh and a refreshment for your body.
Sharanam, 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 Prema Swarupuda Sharanam, Divyajyotivi Sharanam, Prema Swarupuda Sharanam, Divyajyotivi Sharanam, Karunamurtivi Sharanam, Karunamurtivi Sharanam, 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 Prema Swarupuda Sharanam, Divyajyotivi Sharanam, Prema Swarupuda Sharanam, Divyajyotivi Sharanam, Karunamurtivi Sharanam, Karunamurtivi Sharanam, 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 శరణం 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 ప్రేమ స్వరూపుడ శరణం దివ్య జ్యోతివి శరణం ప్రేమ స్వరూపుడ శరణం దివ్య జ్యోతివి శరణం కరుణామూర్తివి శరణం కరుణామూర్తివి శరణం శరణం శరణం